guys, I'm going to give you a ship tour this morning of the Carnival Firenze. This is our last day. Actually, this is debarkation day, so it's quite early in the morning. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get much on the outer decks due to it still being dark outside, but if not, I will go ahead and link the Carnival Firenze. I've got a couple of embarkation videos that has a lot of footage of that, so I'll try to link that down in the description box for you. So let's get started. Currently we're on deck 3. This is the main lobby area, the Piazza del Duomo. You can see that sign there. That's the main bar for the lobby area, and on the off to the side is guest services, open 24 hours a day. So I'll circle around. They've already got it set up this morning for disembarkation, it looks like. Like I said, I'm up quite early this morning. And off to one side is the entrance to the Medici restaurant. That's one of the MDRs. I think that's one of the early and late dining. The year-time dining is the restaurant that's in the aft of the ship. So as you can see, this is a quite beautiful atrium. Very much like the Firenze, or excuse me, the Venezia. Okay, so I'm going to take us up to deck 4. And to the left here is Carnival Adventures, where you can book your shore excursions. And as you're going from deck 3 to deck 4, here's the entrance to the Club O2. And here's the theater, the Teatro Rosso. The doors are closed, so I'm unable to show you inside there. But you can access that from deck 4 and deck 5. So we come on out again to a view of the atrium down below on deck 3. You have some of the fun shops on this deck as well. The Carnival Adventure Store, cherry on top, and the Carnival Store. And here's the entrance to the Firenze Casino. This is primarily the smoking casino. However, it is nice because the section to my right is smoking and the section to my left is non-smoking, and it's quite large. And they also have another non-smoking casino. I'll show you that as well. And here you can look up onto deck 5. Let's take you to the non-smoking. There's an easy access through this regular casino here. So, I mean, there's signs letting you know in which direction you can go to the non-smoking casino. It is not a large casino, but there's a variety of games in here that hits about every aspect of a casino. Okay, let's continue on deck 4. So we come out to the midship elevator section, and then here are the stairs. So to the left is the casino, to the right is like a promenade area where, let's see, here's the Heroes Tribute Bar. And we're entering the art gallery section. And here is the Limelight Lounge. So this is an area where you can come and see the comedy shows. I'm not sure what I think about this venue. Obviously it's blocked off with some of those columns, so you may or may not get a good seat. It usually ends up being standing room because there's so many people that wants to attend the comedy shows. Good morning. Okay, there's a conference room. I don't know if that's for crew or guests or what, but there's a conference room in that section. And here is the aft elevators. And through this area is, I think this is the Michelangelo restaurant. So I can probably go in here and show you what it looks like. This is the Your Time dining. They will have dinner and they serve breakfast down on deck 3 in here as well. So it's a very beautiful restaurant. Okay, so let's go up to deck 5. Okay, we'll begin here at the aft on deck 5. This is the entrance to the Moda Bar and Lounge. You can access the terrazza outside area that is only allowed for those guests. Unfortunately, I can't take you into that bar and lounge and show you that this morning. They have it closed off. And there's entrance to the terrazza staterooms. And this is the Tuscan Lounge area. Very popular venue. I think it's called the Tuscan Tones, the music band for the ship. They play here primarily. They do karaoke here. They do several different things, but it's a very popular area. And this is an upcharge eatery. You can purchase empanada pies. I did not see that in operation. Doesn't mean that it never happened while we were on board, but I did see that on the Venezia. They did have that going. And this is a bar off to the side of the Tuscan Lounge. And this is access to the outside wraparound deck for deck 5. We'll continue on to the Pixels Gallery. So all of your pictures are digital on board this ship. You can come here and purchase those, find those on these touchpads, or you can can do that on the hub app as well. And here's a ship model of when the Firenze was with the coastal line. Okay, here's another bar. I think this is the Frizzante. Yes, Frizzante bar. And this is the Il Vaggio. This is an upcharge restaurant. We're entering the section for the upcharge restaurants. That is an Italian theme restaurant. Another nice seating area. To the left here is the Amari bar. It's the equivalent to the Alchemy bar on other Carnival ships. Has a lot of the same drinks. And across from it is Bonsai Sushi. That's an upcharge as well. In this section you can look down to the casino, into the smoking section of the casino, but it's sealed off with these glass panels, so you are not disturbed by the smoke from the casino. Here is Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse, very popular. It's an upcharge restaurant as well. And Bonsai Teppanyaki, also an upcharge restaurant. We did not do any of the upcharge restaurants this cruise. And across from the Teppanyaki is the piano bar. Excuse me. And we will go back out to the Atrium area. And here are the majority of your fun shops. You have FE, Front Street Watches, another hip fish section, a Cloud9 beauty spa if you want to treat yourself. Okay, well there you have it for the interior decks, the promenade decks, where a lot of people spend a lot of their time. So I'm sorry I was unable to get any footage of the outer decks, but like I said, I've got that kind of footage on my Venezia videos, and I'll link those for you. So it's pretty much the same. I may go up and try to get some of the Lido deck and include it on this video, but we'll see. Okay, so I've made it up to deck 10, which is the Lido deck. I should be able to get some footage to show you. Some very nice artwork as you're passing through here. So this is pretty much the same as the Venezia. There's a Java Blue Cafe across the way there. So that's a little different than most Carnival ships. There is a Rococo bar to my right. And then as we go on down, across the way is the Tomadora, which is the equivalent of Blue Iguana on other Carnival ships. Only the Tomadoro has an Italian flair to it. So you can order like meatball subs and things like that. And then over towards this way is the Guy's Burger Joint. So it has a different look to it as well. So you can get everything that you get at a regular Guy's, plus you can get that pepperoni pizza burger. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't comment on what it's like. And did not really appeal to me. I'll walk you through the marketplace buffet area. I don't think there's some swirls where you can get your ice cream. I don't think anything's going to be out. Or I can show you. They're beginning to put out some breakfast items. If you come on this ship, be very careful. These floors are slick. I never saw anyone fall. However, if you look really closely, there's a super small sign giving you a warning. Alright, so this is like a main buffet area. Like I said, it's early. They haven't put out anything for breakfast yet. Okay, I'm going to take you out to the outside deck area at the aft of the ship here on deck 10. The Versailles Sunshine deck. On the other Vista class ships, this is known as the Tides Pool area. So here you have the Pizzeria Del Capitano, where you get your pizza, very popular. There's a bar in the center here. And beyond that is where you would normally find the seafood shack. However, on this ship, it's the chicken shack. This morning it's the breakfast shack, because I think you can get made to order omelets and things like that. But they also have chicken items you can get for breakfast. You can see that menu there. And if you've been on any of the XL class ships, it's similar to Shack's chicken. So it's very good. Okay, so here's the outer deck. Can't really see much. They've got the pool here closed. We are just getting back into Long Beach. I don't know if you can see the wake down there, but below, if you can see that, that is the deck 5 outside area of the Terrazza Suites. Only those guests are allowed in that section. Alright, well that's going to do it for this video. I appreciate you watching. If you like our videos, I would please invite you to like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Okay, I do want to take you to the Deck 11 area of the Lido. This is a really nice area as well if you want to sit and relax and want to be out of the sun. And you can get something to eat up here as well if you want. Good morning. So we'll go around this way. You can see the big screen where they watch movies. This is the pergola bar. And there is some nice seating if you want to bring your drink or your food and sit at the window and watch the sea. You can do that. There's a little area where you can borrow some books or games. You can play table tennis, and it wraps around the entire Lido area. You can play some foosball if you want to. There's a view of the smokestack. Not the traditional carnival, but that's the fun Italian style smokestack. And here is some seating next to the windows with tables, and we enjoyed that yesterday. That was a really nice time. And you can also come here to this section and get meatballs, hot dogs, sandwiches. Here's a menu. If you're familiar with Carnival's deli, that is very similar. So this basically replaces the normal deli that you would have on a Carnival ship. And it was never super crowded, so you could always not have very much of a wait. And then there's a drink section up here too, so that was nice and convenient.